In this lesson, we're going to be taking a look at how to play 3 different major triads. On strings 1, 2, and 3, we're going to be looking at root position, we're going to look at first inversion, and then second inversion. Let's go ahead and take a look at how to play these. All right, so we're going to take a look at the major triads on strings 1, 2, and 3. If you take a look at the chart there on the left, you'll see you're going to see a first inversion triad where it goes 3, 5, 1. I just wanted to make note that I chose these colors just kind of randomly. So when you see a 1 or the red dot, that's going to be the root. And if you see a blue dot, that's going to be the 5th of the chord. And if you see a green dot, that is the 3rd. And it says it right there, 3, 5, 1. But the colors don't mean anything. I just wanted to, I thought it looked cooler to use different colors, so that's what I did. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at our first major triad. I'm going to start with root position. So I'm going to do these all out of the key of D just because I like where they're placed on the neck. Of course, you want to practice these in all 12 keys, but I'm just going to do all my triads out of the key of D, or basically just with D. All right, so the first one is going to be a root position triad. So it's going to start with the root on the 3rd string. So we're going to find D on the 3rd string, 7th fret. And it's going to go root, 3rd, and 5th. That happens to be the notes D, F sharp, A. But more importantly, it's 1, 3, 5. It is a root position triad because it starts on 1. The numbers go in order, 1, 3, 5. And this is a D major triad because the root is on a D. If I wanted to play, say, an E, I would just slide up 2 frets. F, G. Whatever note that your 3rd finger's on, that's what kind of triad it is. So this is a D major root position triad, 1, 3, 5. It comes from this bar chord right here. If you're familiar with playing a D chord like this, this is basically just the top 3 strings of that chord. All right, now let's go ahead and take a look at the first inversion triad. All right, for the first inversion triad, what we have here is we have the root on the 1st string. So that's generally how I find it. If I know I'm doing a D major first inversion triad, I think of where D is on the 1st string. And then really the secret is I think of what a D major bar chord looks like, and I visualize that chord, and then it quickly allows me to think of where that triad is. All right, so on the 3rd string, 11th fret, that's going to be the F sharp, that's the 3rd. Then we have the A here on the 2nd string, 10th fret, that's the 5th, and then we have the 1 right here. All right, so a D major triad first inversion is going to go 3, 5, 1. That's what that looks like. The reason this is probably the easiest triad to think of is if you're really familiar with your notes on your 6th string or your 1st string, it's real easy to find this chord. Because if you know where G, A, and B are, then here's G, A, B. So it's very quick to find those triads if you know where your notes are on the 1st string. So once again, it goes 3, 5, 1. And that is a D major triad first inversion. Now let's take a look at second inversion. Okay, for the D major second inversion, with the second inversion, the order of the chord tones is going to go 5, 1, 3. This is probably going to look familiar because you're going to say, wait a minute, that's just a D chord. And that is correct. That's what this is here. On the 3rd string, 2nd fret, we have an A, which is the 5th. Then we're going to have the root here on the 2nd string, 3rd fret. So it goes 5, 1. Then this F sharp on the 1st string, 2nd fret. That is the 3rd. So for the second inversion triad, the order of the numbers goes 5, 1, 3. This is a cool chord because you can move it around. Like so the root is on the 2nd string, so I can play D, E, F, G, A, B. So it's kind of fun just to move it around. I always thought that was kind of fun. Just move it around and listen to see which ones sound good together. Not all of them work, but it's still fun to mess around and try different sounds out. Okay, to recap, we started with the D major triad root position where it goes 1, 3, 5. That's going to be right here. Then we're going to do the first inversion where it goes 3, 5, 1. And then down here is second inversion where it goes 5, 1, 3. Kind of your typical D chord. So we have root position, first inversion, and second inversion. And that's how you play the major triads on strings 1, 2, and 3. In your next lesson, we're going to take a look at how to play the minor triad.